Some videos are released on social media in which 3 passenger aircrafts are seen on the roads of Saudi Arabia in big trucks. Seeing 3 Boeing 777 aircraft of Saudi Airlines on the roads of Jeddah on a 26-wheeler, people started making videos of it and posting them on social media. Police and traffic department escort vehicles and many crew members were seen helping this convoy to move forward. Traffic jams were seen somewhere due to this trailers, while people and children standing on the roadside started enjoying this scene with surprise. At first it was thought that maybe they are being taken from King Abdulaziz International Airport in Jeddah to somewhere nearby for maintenance or display, but later it was found that the final destination of these 3 100-meter-long trailers is Riyadh, the Saudi capital, which is 850 kilometers away from here. Saudi Arabia has become the first country in the world to send an aircraft 850 kilometers by road. Earlier, this record was made in Europe in 2004 when a pebble was sent from Heathrow Airport to Scotland's Museum of Flight. The distance covered in this journey was 643 kilometers, but Saudi Arabia has made a new world record by sending not 1 but 3 Boeing 777 to such a long distance. This was not just a world record, but a well-thought-out marketing stunt of Saudi Arabia, which has probably been successful to a large extent. Let us go deeper into this matter and try to find out what all this is about. Friends, the registration number of the convoy of the first aircraft is HZAKG, about which records show that it is a 26-year-old Boeing 777, which was delivered to Saudi Airlines in 1998. After being in service for 18 years, it was grounded, and for the last 8 years, it was parked at Jeddah Airport. Similarly, the other 2 aircraft were also grounded for the last 7-8 years, after being in service for about 18 years. These 3 aircraft have flown for 50,000 hours during their service life. Service life means that as long as any aircraft is performing its normal operations, and after this, the service life of Boeing 777 ends. That is, after this period, the manufacturer refuses to use it. So does the aircraft become useless after this period? Normally, whenever the aircraft complete their service life, they are handed over to aircraft boneyards. Boneyards are large fields where aircraft are stored for a long time, especially in areas with dry or desert-like climate, and Saudi Arabia would not have faced any difficulty in finding such an area. The purpose of building boneyards in such a climate is to protect the aircraft parked there from rust because there is less moisture in a dry climate, which is very dangerous for metal. Before being parked in boneyard, the engines and other sensitive parts of the aircraft are sealed so that they can be protected from soil, moisture, and temperature change. Although these aircrafts are not in use, but still it is necessary to do their periodic maintenance, such as cleaning. Even after the service life is over, there are many parts in the aircraft which still have life left, such as engines, electronics, landing gear, and its seats. After a little maintenance, these parts are made as good as new. Even after removing all these parts, the structure left behind is not useless. 90% of the material of modern aircrafts can be recycled. The aluminum, titanium, and steel present in them are the metals which can be recycled again. After the service life is over, first it is seen what is the condition of the plane. If it is capable of being revived after some repairs, it is often converted into a cargo plane, or if its parts need to be used for some other purpose, then that is also possible, as in flight simulators. These simulators are used for training pilots, and most of them are made by converting the cockpits of grounded planes. Apart from all these uses, it is also very common to use grounded planes for tourist attractions around the world, such as hotels, cafes, and museums. It depends on how much the person who wants to use it for tourist attraction can afford to transport the aircraft. Obviously, if someone wants to open an airplane restaurant, he will first have to pay for its purchase, and then the cost of transporting it is separate, because it is only possible to send the grounded plane in pieces by road or by train. The Saudi government also decided to send these 3 Boeing 777 aircrafts so far for this purpose. The cost of transport of 850 kilometers does not matter much to the Saudi government. In fact, the destination of these planes is Riyadh season 2024. This is a mega event arranged in Saudi capital Riyadh, whose aim is to attract tourists from all over the world. Entertainment, shopping, culture, and sports. This Riyadh season has been further divided into 14 different zones, which include Boulevard World Boulevard City, Kingdom Arena, Wonder Gardens, Zoo, Deus Studio Tour, and the newest Boulevard Runway. A complete airport has been built for Riyadh season 2024, which includes a runway control tower and 3 real-life Boeing 777 aircraft will be present. Tourists from all over the world will be able to fulfill their aviation craze in this zone, be it dinner, inside the luxury aircraft body, in the cockpit, or in the control tower. For unlimited luxury entertainment related to aircraft, Boulevard Runway Zone has been introduced in Riyadh season 2024. This event, which will start from October 2024 and run till March 2025, is a small part of Saudi Prince Mohammed bin Salman's Vision 2030. It was first started in 2019, but due to COVID, it could not get international presence. Then in 2022 and 2023, the opening ceremony of the event was attended by 75 lakh visitors, in which the maximum number of drones flew together and also set a new world record. Last year, Saudi succeeded in attracting 50 lakh tourists and is expected in the 2024 season will also create a new record. Transporting 3 Boeing 777 for 850 kilometers is actually being considered a marketing stunt of Saudi Arabia. A marketing stunt that is not only making Riyadh season 2024 famous all over the world, but has also given Saudi a new world record. The reason for all this is that Saudi Arabia is now changing. Under the Vision 2030 of Saudi Prince Mohammed bin Salman, they have to remove their dependency on Saudi Arabia's oil income. Earlier, it was not even possible for Saudi Arabia to think like this, but now a small Dubai in the Middle East has done it. Dubai has blown the senses of all the Middle East countries by making itself a stronghold of tourism and business. Where earlier UAE was also dependent on oil, now due to world-class infrastructure and entertainment, this dependency has come down to only 5. And seeing all this, Saudi Arabia is also looking for opportunities for itself. You can see for yourself that whatever projects Saudi is launching under Vision 2030 or whatever events it is hosting, their target is only the Western world. Whether it is the $500 billion project or the Red Sea project in which 50 luxury hotels and 1,000 villas are being built, some on the shore and some on the islands built in the Red Sea. Talking about international events, Saudi Arabia is going to host Formula E in 2025, and from 2020 Saudi is also hosting the Dak Rally, in which off-roading drivers have to complete a track of 800 kilometers through difficult paths, that too in just one day. And everyone knows that Saudi has no dearth of barren and off-roading tracks. This journey of 3 Boeing 777 of Saudi Airlines from Jeddah to Riyadh, it was not easy at all. The first task was to prepare the aircraft for transport. The wings and tail of the plane were removed, and only the fuses were left behind. Each fuse weighed 200 tons. Special cranes were arranged to lift them. Special nylon belts were used to lift them so that there are no scratches on the body. After careful calculations, 2 cranes together lifted a large fuse and placed it on top of a 26-wheeler. It is called a 26-wheeler, but in reality, it has 104 tires. This journey from Jeddah Airport to Riyadh was not that easy, at which points the 100-meter-long trailer had to be turned. The entire route was planned in advance. Normal traffic on some roads was taken off the road and made to pass through off-road tracks, so that the convoy does not have any problem, and the traffic can also move. This type of convoy does not move at a high speed of 20, because if it moves at a high speed, the load balancing of the trailer can be disturbed. From beginning to end, the convoy should be made to go through this entire operation of disassembly, that is, separating the parts of the plane, then transporting it, and finally joining the wings back. It took a total of 10 days, which included nights as well. Overall, The point is that Saudi Arabia is very serious about its Vision 2030, for which it is possible that many such stunts can be seen in the coming time. But one question whose answer still remains incomplete is whether Saudi Arabia will really be able to compete with Dubai's tourism or not. You people should post the answer to this in the comment section. I hope you people will like and share this video. See you in the next video. Goodbye.